Hey there everybody, Justin Hewlett here from V&E Wealth Management. Thanks a lot for joining me this afternoon. Today is Tuesday, January 10th, 2023. Happy New Year to everyone out there. It's been a while since I posted a video, and I want to jump right in and talk about one of the most monumental pieces of legislation that's been passed in quite a while, called the Secure Act 2.0. It was passed in December of 2022, near the end of the year. So a lot of people missed it or didn't get a full understanding of the provisions or the rules inside it. What it was designed to do was help businesses and individuals increase their opportunity to save for retirement. So it made it easier from a legislative standpoint for businesses to offer retirement plans to people, made it easier to incentivize them to save. And then for individuals, eased up some of the restrictions on saving, how they can save and where they can save, and quite honestly made it a little bit easier. So today I want to talk about what I found are some of the top provisions, that I put 3 in here. And I'm going to have some other videos that go into detail about some of the other provisions as far as 529 plans, some of the provisions for businesses. But I want to talk about the 3 that I think right now are of the most importance. And I put them on the board behind me. And you'll have to excuse my chicken scratch, but I wrote these down and I put them in different colors to maybe make it a little bit easier to read. But the first provision has had to do with RMDs, required minimum distributions. So to recap, if you're not familiar or might have heard the term, a required minimum distribution is that when you become a certain age, Uncle Sam will essentially force you to take money out of your retirement accounts. So required minimum distributions. So they have a set minimum that they require you to take out every single year. They've also eased some restrictions on the penalties if you don't take out. Again, I'll talk about that in another video. But as of a few years back, before the original Secure Act, it was age 70 and a half. They moved it to 72 back in 2019. And now they've moved it to, starting this year, age 73 instead of age 72 is when you're required to start taking money out of your IRAs. That moves forward for 10 years. And then as you see here, they moved that to age 75 in 2033, excuse me. So there's a 10-year period where it'll be age 73, and then they'll move it to age 75. So to think about that, it's a good piece of legislation. It provides some opportunity from a planning perspective. Something to think about too, that increases your length of time that you maybe are not touching your IRAs or maybe not taking a sufficient amount out of those. So if you retired at maybe 60 or 62 and don't touch money in there till 75 or just a very little amount, that amount can grow quite substantially, leaving you with maybe some tax consequences when you go to touch that money at 75. So again, things to think about, some ideas inside of that. The other opportunity here, and it's in blue, it might be a little hard to read, is starting in year 2025, people that are age 60 to 63 will have an additional catch-up contribution that is the greater of $10,000 or 150% of the regular contribution, catch-up contribution, which is today $7,500. So starting in 2025, if you were to make an additional catch-up contribution, 150% of the $7,500 is $11,250. So that's quite an additional catch-up on top of the current contribution, which is $22,500. So again, from a planning perspective, if you're maybe late to the game saving, or you want to be able to put as much away as you can possibly towards retirement, this is a great piece of legislation, a great provision for you. And the last thing is, if you have income over $145,000, your catch-up contributions will automatically be allocated towards your Roth portion of your 401k. So again, very, very unique. Depending on if you're single or married, if you're making over $145,000, you might not have the opportunity or want to put money into Roth IRAs perhaps. So putting money, catch-ups into a Roth 401k is a great provision as well. So again, these are some of the top 3 that I think are going to be front and center for most people, especially the one with the required minimum distributions. So I just want to touch base on those. If you have any questions regarding those, how that's going to affect you, if you want any greater details, please give me a call. My contact information is on my channel here. Feel free to call or email at any time. Hope you have a great day and take care.